Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. A pass underneath for Carson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
57, Mike, 57.
Carr going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Carr out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Carr now on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould set.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The tackle by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Go. In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26, check.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll run on first down with Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to number
Auden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Carr. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Key the tight end. Hey, 4 down.
To throw his car. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
We got 4.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Carr able to get this to Gordon. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Gordon on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th and 1.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Set him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Eagles 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
2 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now it's Rodgers. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And an Eagle.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 5.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. The only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Carr now to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
What now?
Now they'll throw with Carr. Eluding. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Miller on the catch over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Carr. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 10-yard line.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
At the 5-yard line.
Second and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they last play, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.